Let us start with functions. So here we have main function. We are having two variables, a and b. So a is assigned with the 10, b is assigned with the 20, and c is we declared over here. Here we can specify integer a equal to 10 semicolon, b equal to 20 semicolon, and c semicolon, integer c semicolon we can specify. Instead of that, if we use instead of semicolon we use this comma, we need not specify integer. It could be written in single line. A plus b equal to c, then it will become 30. Here again we are reassign the value 1 and 2, c will become 2. The result will be 2. Here we used 2 times a plus b. The 2 times we have written the same statement. Instead of that, we can use the functions. We can reuse the line c equal to a plus b. So we are passing the value 10 and 20, that will be collected by a and b. C will become 30, it will be printing 30. Again we are passing the value 1 and 2, which is collected by a and b. The C will become 3, it will be printing 3. So this is how to reuse. We can reduce the lines as well as we can increase the readability, code readability. So what is the difference between Turbo C and GCC in writing programs? So here we do like void main void, which returns nothing, so we are making void. But in the case of GCC, you should write integer main void. Here you should make return 0. So what happens? So the return 0 is nothing but a value, 0 is a value, so we should make here integer, like that we should specify. So GCC performs 60 type of checking parameters. So we need to give all like this. See, integer main void. Here Turbo C, it allows to keep it as blank. If you are not specifying void also, that will allow. So Turbo C may compile even types are missing. So here how the input arguments and return values are passed, like that we will see. So we are passing two integer values 10 and 20, which should be collected by integer data type only. So it should be integer, it should be integer. So A is assigned with 10 and B is assigned with 20. So here the added value also should be collected by an integer type only. So we are keeping on variable C, which is collecting the value 30. So it's printing 30. We are trying to return the value C. So the value is integer, so it should be integer. So the C is nothing but this return value. It's specific that one. So the integer C collects the value and passing only value that will be collected by an X, which is again an integer. So integer value is collected by the type X integer. So it's printing 30. So whatever you pass values is integer collected by integer arguments, and you are returning the value, it's collected by an integer type. Added values collected by integer value, returned by an integer type, collected by an integer type. So all must be integer. The same type avoids a mismatch error. Suppose if you use here float, which will know the float value is returned to integer, it will give you mismatch error. What are the different data ranges and how the type specifier should be there, like that we will discuss. In the 1 byte we are saying we have 4 types: character, integer, long, float. So it's nothing but size. If it's small, it's character, bigger is integer, very bigger is long, like that it goes on. Float is a smaller one and double is the bigger one. The character, signed character, ranges from -128 to +128. We are passing here 1. It's a character, pure character type. So it should be in character format only. Type series %C, it will be printing 1. If it is minus value, that could be collected by only signed character which is in the character range. So minus 128 if we give, that will be printing minus 128. We cannot use unsigned character for minus 128. See, it goes above 127 like 255, that is collected by the C. Where types of is unsigned, it will be printing 255. It goes above 255, we should go for integer. Now the values ranges from signed integer ranges from minus 32,000 plus or minus 32k. So if you send the value 32,768, that is collected by the D, it's printing the value. So decimal value. Decimal can accommodate negative value as well as positive value. Then if it goes above 32,767, that is like 65,535, that is collected by unsigned integer. So you should use unsigned. U should be, types here should be U. See, it goes above 65,535 like 70,000. Here minus also is there, plus or minus 70,000. We should go for signed long. So what happens? It will be printing the value. You should use long decimal. It will be printing 70,000. Minus also could be accounted by long. If it is only positive value which is more than that value, that signed value, we can go for unsigned long. Here I gave 1 lakh which is collected by long unsigned. It's printing 1 lakh. Suppose 1.2, it is a smaller number, float can be used. If it is bigger number with more decimal points like 1, 2, 2, 2 like that, it's there, we should go for long float. See, according to range, we are using different data types and different specifier for to get the print the value. How that arguments are used, let us see. Input arguments. Something you are not sending anything from here. Function alone 1 and 2 is not there. It should be void. But we are sending two integer values 1 and 2, which is collected by A and B. So the added value A and B is stored in C. It's printing 1 and 2. Note that we are directly sending 1 and 2 direct values. Instead of that, we can keep it in x equal to 1 and y equal to 2 like that. We are passing the values through variables x and y. X and y will not be passed. Only values how we are sending like that 1 and 2 over here, like that will be passed. It is collected by A and B. It printing the value C, which is nothing but 3. Now we got the idea. See, instead of keeping on the top of main this function, we keep it down. So we should specify the prototype. So take the first line and followed by one semicolon. This is called the prototype. If you keep it down, that should be nothing but introduction line. So we are passing the value that actually it's informing that down the function over there. So from it comes and execute the function, the result 3 will be printed. This is called the prototype. Now we discuss about the values, return values, particularly how the values are being returned from function to the calling function. Now I am calling the function, I am not sending anything, that's why I am keeping it as void. Simply you can say a plus b and all not needed, just you want to return the value, you should know how the function will return 55. The value will be returned. Now 55 is nothing but integer. The integer 55 will be returned to x. Then it will be printing the value 55. So we are directly sending the value without any variables. We keep it in variable and send the value also. That is what is happening over here. Here I am storing C with the 55. I am sending the value 55 only. See, variables are not transferred in between the function. Only values are passed. So 55 will be transferred over here to integer, another integer data type x. It's printing 55. Sir, can I, instead of doing some equation, can I make some kind of execution over here? Yes, of course it's possible. You can say even c equal to a plus b also, it's possible. So a plus b, the value is nothing but 30. That will be received by the value x and printing the value. You can send the value directly like 55 and keep it in variable. You can send the value or execute the function. It will be stored in a temporary variable like accumulator and send the value 30 like that also. You can send it back. Only values are returned from the function, not variables. Thank you.